What's up, legends, and welcome to the channel. We're in the Stirling Ranges today, in the far south of WA, tackling the Stirling Ridge Trail. I started in the Bluff Knoll car park, with Bluff Knoll being my first peak. If you haven't been to the park before, there's a good road to the Bluff Knoll car park and a large parking area there. There's toilet facilities there, and you won't need a four-wheel drive to get there as the road is bitchmised the whole way up. There's a well signposted and well-maintained path with steps most of the way up to the top of Bluff Knoll, which sees hikers daily. Once you've summited, you pretty much head east along the ridge and you'll come across the Ridge Trail. It isn't very well marked, and you can easily lose your way as I did a couple times. As you can see from the animated map, the route takes you up and over each peak, starting with Bluff Knoll and then heading east following the Ridge Trail all the way down to the boundary road. Running on the ridge was a bit harder than I thought it would be. The trail was pretty technical in some spots and really hard to follow in others. All up, running on the ridge took me about 6 hours to complete, and I think it was around 24 k's to the boundary road. Once on that boundary road, it was a straight run for around 15 k's with some minor hills back to the park entrance, making a total of just over 37 k's and about 2200 meters of vertical elevation gain. I will say that people do usually do this trail over 2 or 3 days, so unless you are prepared and an experienced runner, I wouldn't recommend doing this all in one hit. I also did run out of water once I got onto the boundary road, and that made it pretty tough to keep going. I'll touch more on this later on in the video. Enjoy, guys. Come over the summit, Bluff Knoll, and down the other side, and immediately lost the trail. So I'm running blind here through all of this shit. Not easy either. I've managed to find my way back onto the trail again. Thank God. I was pretty lost there. Hard to see it in the dense scrub that's here. But we're back on track and cruising well. Just want to try and give you some perspective of how steep this is. Hopefully you can see on there. Just probably have two hands on the trail, but for the fans. Super steep. Quite hard following this trail under these small bushes. As you can see, especially from the drone shots, it was a beautiful time of year to do this trail. It was spring and all the flowers were out in full bloom. I also picked the perfect day to run. When I arrived, there were clouds on top of all the peaks, but as I started climbing, everything seemed to drift away and the warm sun came out beautifully, making for some epic 360-degree views from the ridge. Make sure you check the weather apps though before heading up, as these conditions can change in an instant and it can become cold and windy really quickly. This is what the trail has turned to now. It's on the side of the mountain. Yeah, got to be careful. You can the leaves of these plants are deceiving. You can go off the edge like I just did. But beautiful. It's a massive cliff way up there. Almost there now. Almost at the last peak, and then it's all downhill from there. Oh, good. Nice little cave spot here. Whew. Beautiful. I've officially run out of water. I think I'm about 10k from the water stop, hopefully. I fucking hope. Otherwise I'm fucked. Pretty parched. I think I can get there though. It's a bit, the wind is cool. The sun's not too hot. So, see how we go. Might be my last message. So like I said, guys, I did run out of water once I got onto that boundary road. I'd only taken 2.5 liters with me, and I thought that would be enough, but I underestimated the time that I would be out there on the trail. So I've made that mistake, so you don't have to. Please make sure you take adequate water for the amount of time that you'll be out there. In saying that, I did find an emergency water supply up on the ridge. It's a 50-liter container, I think. And yeah, someone's obviously put it up there for people in need. So at the time I didn't think I was running out of water, so I didn't take any, but it is good to know that there is that up there. If you're still here and you're still watching, thank you very much for hanging around this long. I hope it's been informative and somewhat cinematic. This is our first one, so we can only go upwards from here. Yeah, the quality will improve as we go and as we learn. But yeah, any comments, please leave down below, positive or negative. I'd like to know them all. And yeah, we've got a lot more content of this type coming your way. We're off to South America pretty soon, so hoping to get a lot more videos like this and take you guys along for the ride. So thanks again for watching. Like and subscribe and all those good things, and see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.